The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
They pull me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice.
Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
Just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box Studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex
More sex.
are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine Genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast on this Monday night. It is Good Times with the Podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. My name is Mo. That there is Bianca Valerio. Of course,
Hi,
she's here Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Our phone number, 478-7954. If you want to call us, Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us at 0927-214-1981. All right, another week of podcasting your problems, your life problems, love problems, sex questions, whatever it may be. Do give us a call. Win yourself an iPad mini. I feel like instead of like making them choose where the iPad is tonight, I feel like I want to give it to them. You know, just like, hey, here's an iPad. We've been doing that recently on the show.
You don't want to leave it to chance.
I feel strongly. Yeah, I just want to just throw it out there. Have that, it's just like Willy Revillame kind of feel to it. Just
okay, it's like, pera or bayong.
Yes, just kind of throw it out there.
Okay.
All right. But
you
yeah,
know what?
go.
So the show is always about like, you know, you answer problems and stuff. You know, you have people are hoping that you have answers to their problems. I want to know, what kind of problems do you have? Like, what is a shitty day for Mo Twister?
Well, obviously I have problems. I don't dwell on them as much. Like, okay. I think maybe that's why, maybe people ask me a lot of, they'll ask me for my opinion, is because I don't really dwell on my personal problems very long. Like, what's a shitty day for me? I don't know. Fuck. I don't remember my last one. And I know, when my dog ate the tennis ball.
Okay.
So that's shitty because I'm sitting there concerned about his life and all of that stuff. But aside from that, I don't really get too down, to be honest. I don't get too angry. I don't spend a lot of time outside. And because if I don't spend a lot of time outside, I don't get bothered by anything because my house is kind of locked down perfectly. Like everything that goes on in the home is fine. And, you know, because I don't go outside, I'm not experienced to stupid people too much. And that kind of pisses me off. There's so much to read. So when I'm sitting there reading, it's just kind of like trying to absorb as much information as possible. How bad could that be? It's actually kind of cool.
Okay, that's fair. Like, would it be safe to assume, like you encouraged me to open an ask.fm account, and
sure,
you know, sometimes when you say you get like over 1,000 questions or hundreds every day, and you read through them, and sometimes sometimes you think you're bitching about your problems, and then you read these people's problems, and some of them are really heart-wrenching. Does it actually help and make you say like, okay, and I thought I had problems?
Never.
What?
Because I don't really read into things too much. Like I said, it's kind of weird that I'm the person that hosts this show is because I don't have a lot of life experience. I don't have you know, I don't really care particularly too much about, I guess, other people's lives. And I don't really care about what my life looks like to them. You know, it's actually very odd. I'm an odd choice.
It's an irony. It's an irony.
Right,
However,
but I mean, it's not like I haven't gone through some shit. I mean, I've obviously gone through
of course.
tons of things. You know, I don't know. It's very Very difficult question.
No,
to
but I
answer,
think
guess.
that's interesting to say, because a lot of people say, who are you to give advice when you haven't gone through it? But I think what's more important is when you actually give advice to a person, it doesn't matter if you've gone through it, you haven't gone through it. I mean, of course it would help if you actually went through it so you can be more sympathetic and really be like, I know how you feel. But for me, as the person taking the advice, it's my choice if I want to take the advice or not. If it gives me comfort to take your advice, if I think it makes sense, if I think it's going to help me, it doesn't matter who the person is giving, who is giving it to me. I don't know Oprah. I don't know a lot of these self-help books that I read. But if it gives me comfort, it's kind of like faith, right? If it gives you comfort, if it makes you a better person, if you can apply it into your life in a positive way, then great. It doesn't matter.
But
who
see,
the person
that is so like expected of. That's an expected Bianca Valerio like answer. Like my answer would be always, listen, I don't give a fuck if it gives you comfort or not. And I don't care if it saves you or not. This is what it is. This is how I see it. This is what's probably going on. I know people, and this is it. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. You're going to die, buddy. Or you're going to do this. This is what's going to happen. And then I without any other kind of like trying to sugarcoat it and give you a hug about it, unless something awful happened to you. Like if you were raped as a child by an adult and all, it's different. Then I'm like, oh fuck, man, I'm so sorry. It's an awful thing. But most of the time I'm just, hey, this is the way it is. Sorry. But
and sometimes it's the best way to get advice. Like you give it the brutal truth. It's like you're not going to sugarcoat it. Here you go. Take it or leave it.
But that's also why it's great to have a co-host, because sometimes I might be like, wow, Mo, you're such a fucking asshole. And I'm like, yeah. And then someone's going to say, hey, listen, be a warmth, be that comfort, be that hug and then you're going to strike a little bit of balance there. But at the same time, the end result, we're both hoping for the same end result.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, so
is it safe to say that you're spice, I'm sugar?
Yes, if you want.
I love
if you. Want.
Okay, let's start
cool.
the show.
I'm salt, you're sugar, however it may be. I had a dream about Raymond Gutierrez last night. Well, not last night, now. I just woke up because it's the middle of the night.
Raymond or Chard?
Raymond Gutierrez.
Because during for the questions, which by the way was a great episode with Catalana and Susie.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't downloaded that, make sure to download it on iTunes.
Right.
Yeah, we were talking about Richard, that if you were to get into a fight with someone and you weren't afraid with them or something like that, it would be Richard, right?
I don't think it was. I don't know if that was one of the questions or if that was the episode prior, like
or something
the night
like
before.
that.
I'm not 100%. But yeah, no. I had a dream about Raymond Gutierrez, and it was funny. It's just one of those things. I was like, hey, Raymond, what's up? And he's like, you look great. He's no longer fat and this and that. And I'm like, so who are you dating? He's like, oh, someone named Alex. And I'm like, could be a guy, it could be a girl.
That's true.
It was very odd conversation, and I had a lot of fun with last night's stream. It was cool. It was just kind of sitting there and hanging out. It was good stuff.
Did you guys make out?
Did we what?
Did you guys make out? Because you've had a dream of me, like we had sex. That must have been awkward. Hello? Oh. See, this is how much Mo loves me. He just decides to bail on me. But you know what? That's okay. So, guys, welcome once again to the podcast. This is Good Times with Mo, the podcast. If you guys actually have never downloaded a single episode, you guys have to get it on iTunes. And it's a rainy day. Apparently, there's a storm that's in Taiwan and Hong Kong right now. A lot of flights have actually been canceled, which kind of sucks. And for those of you guys who are in Davao, I'm going to be there on Wednesday. Yes, I'm going to be there on Wednesday. Hold on, Mo. So I'm going to be there on Wednesday. I hope to see you guys despite the weather. And so where have you been all my life, Mo? Where'd you go? I missed you.
I have no idea. I know we're having technical problems with the stream and all of that stuff, so I think I just got knocked out. But anyway, let's get to some of these calls, because we got an interesting group of people on hold.
Okay.
Again, it's Good Times with the podcast. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. Okay. Let's start with Yanni, who is 16 years old in Bacolod, with a pretty tough question leading off the show here. Hi, Yanni, line 6. What's going on, buddy?
Hello, Mo. Good evening.
Hi.
Hello, Yanni.
Hello.
How can we help you? Hello. What's up?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend. What is he doing?
Can I just not elaborate his name because it's kind of weird.
It's
Maybe
okay.
he's listening.
Yeah. Fine.
Just BR like that.
Whatever.
Okay.
You can just say your boyfriend. We don't care for his name.
Yeah. We don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Neither do I care for his parents. Go.
I'm sorry, what?
No, go
Nothing,
ahead.
Yanni.
You
Just go.
You don't have to
We're
mention
waiting for
anyone's
you.
name. Just go.
You're the most
ahead.
boring gay guy I've ever heard.
No. Okay, go, Yanni.
Yeah. He wants me to have sex with him, but I don't want because I'm just 16 and he is turning 40 this year. So what
Sexual
is your advice?
Okay, first.
Okay. Well,
does he know you're 16?
Yeah, but I don't look like a 16. I look like 20.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
I'm feeling 25. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well. Here's the thing. Where'd you meet this guy? This 40-year-old guy. Where did you meet him?
Actually, he is a friend of my cousin.
Okay. And how long have you guys been together?
Since first year high school.
And listen, as much as I'd love to know what year that was or how old you were, I have no idea what that means.
I don't know. 13.
Okay. So you were romantically involved with a 37-year-old man when you were 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that strike you, Yanni, as a bit odd? Like, there's this guy, he's 37, I'm 13. I don't look like I'm 13, I look like I'm 15. But still, like, you know that you're in fact 13 years old and he's 37. It doesn't strike you as a little bit odd?
Not at all.
Yeah. Well, it is. Very odd. Because even if you're not having sex, he's a creepy man. Because which 37-year-old guy would date a 13-year-old? You know, I mean, which 25-year-old guy would date a 13-year-old? Which 18-year-old guy would date a 13? All of those kind of, like, you get what I mean? Like, if an 18-year-old dated a 13-year-old, it's creepy. That's if he's 18. If he's in his 20s, that's incredibly creepy. If he's in his 30s, we're at a whole different level of like sexual predator, like fucking
Sexual
just
predator, there we
awful
go.
human being kind of levels here.
Okay, maybe
So-
not awful human
No,
being,
awful.
but creepy.
37, 13, that's fucking awful.
Okay,
Bianca.
creepy.
That's
I
fucking
know.
crazy. 40, 16 is still tough. It's kind of weird because in 2 years it's going to be all right, fine. But I mean,
Yeah.
it is really like sound the alarm, DEFCON 5. You are hanging out. You're involved in a relationship with a very bad person.
Okay, I'm just so curious, Yanni. In the 3 years that you guys have been together, has he ever asked you to have sex, or is it just now on your third year?
Is it just now?
Has he fondled you in the past 3 years, though? At least given you a hand job, maybe tickled your balls? Has there been any kind of sexual contact?
Yeah, we're just kissing, pecking like that.
He's got his hand on your dick, too? In the past 3 years? Even once? He's at least putting his hand down your pants?
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's called sexual molestation, Yanni. It's not you and him sharing a moment or any of these things. You're in a really bad situation, Yanni. I'm sorry to say. And I know you have feelings for the guy and all of that
And
stuff.
one thing, Mo.
Yeah.
He has wife right now, but he is contacting with me.
Yeah. So he's married. He's got kids.
Just 2012, just last year.
Yeah.
I hate to break your heart, but I really think this guy is exactly. is bad news.
Nuclear
Is bad news.
holocaust.
It's not because you are basically he's taking advantage of you, love, and I really hope that you would not want to consider going through having sex with him, because technically it is statutory rape. It is child molestation. What he's doing is not an act of love. What he's doing is obviously you're consenting to it, so it doesn't mean that it's not consensual sex, but
No. He doesn't want to have sex.
Yeah, that's
the original question.
I don't why. I mean, if you actually decide to do it, even if you say, okay, fine, I'm going to do it, technically he is still taking advantage of you. He's still
hold on. I just want to ask where he is, and where is this guy? Is he in Bacolod as well? Is he in Australia? Where is he? Where does he live?
He's now based on U.S.
Yeah. Okay. See,
you're a very safe. What's the word?
No, it's by the it's by the book. Comes home for a little bit of sexual tourism.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
So,
is he Filipino guy or is he a Caucasian guy?
He is a guy.
He's a guy. No, I know he's a guy.
Is he white guy? Is he Pinoy? What is he?
Sorry. He's full Pinoy.
Gotcha. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's get to it. Now, just because we're kind of like just stalling here.
I just have one last question.
Yeah.
What do you feel for this guy, Yanni?
I just love him for the years. And also, he always texted me and he wanted me to go to U.S. and we're gonna have fun with there or what have freaking fucking things happen.
Sure.
Okay. So you sincerely care about him. Obviously, you trust him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm curious. If you trust him, I'm just curious. Why is it you don't want to have sex with him?
Because I know my limitations.
Okay.
And as a 16, it's just not applicable yet.
So if you think that if you were older, let's say you were 18, but the age gap is still the same. Let's say you were 18. Would you consider doing it with him?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay, Mo, kindly step in.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading Chot Reyes' exchange with Pau Gasol regarding Euro basketball right now, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. All right, back to this guy. What's happening around here? 16-year-old, fucking 40-year-old. Yeah, that's right. All right, buddy, here we go. Where's your family? Where are they? What's going on? Do they know about this?
I don't think so.
Yanni,
my mom knows that. My mom knows
she knows that you're yeah, she knows you're involved with a 40-year-old man.
Not.
He doesn't know his age.
Okay. See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't know
So
my
your mom
age.
doesn't. So your mom doesn't know. Okay. All right. Well, let's just tell you what it's like, Yanni. Listen, I know you have feelings for him because he has made you feel rather important at a very vulnerable age, at a very vulnerable part. He might be a rock that you've maybe never had it in your life in terms of family and stuff like that. Somebody who's actually shows you direction and care and all of these things. Was your dad very affectionate to you? I mean, was he supportive or was he just kind of like absentee, didn't really give a fuck?
Not because my dad and mom fulfilled their duties as my parents.
All right, whatever. Okay, anyway, this guy is what I'm saying is maybe you idolize him for some whatever reason it is. He is taking that and he's using it against you as, say, a teacher would with a student. You know, that power position, the position of respect and kind of guidance and all that. They take that and they think they're going to make something sexual out of it. If the guy's pressuring you to have sex, that already is another sign that I'm hoping you would read into it. Aside from the age factor, the whole, oh my God, he's 40 and I'm 16, which is so fucking wrong. If you're willing to overlook that, please don't overlook the fact that he's been trying to pressure you to have sex. I mean, it's a bad situation all around to be in, Yanni. And there's a reason you're hiding it from your mom that he's 40. There's a reason you're calling the show and you're saying he's 40 and we've been dating since I was 13 when he was 37. I'm sure you omit that detail to every single person you talk to about the situation. The reason why you're doing that is because you know it's wrong. And maybe to you it's a little bit wrong. I'm telling you, to us, it's really incredibly wrong.
It is.
This guy needs to be jailed. I mean, really, to be honest, Yanni, as much as you love him, he is about as awful of a human being as there is out there alive and not in prison.
Yes.
When you have a 37-year-old man putting his hand inside the pants of a 13-year-old, that guy needs to be put down. You get what I mean? Like, not jailed, put down.
That's
killed,
a pedophile.
Gone. Done. We don't need him here. He's fucking up my world. And I don't care if he's in the U.S. That means I might walk around this fucker one day. And I don't want him around. He's a bad individual, as bad as they come. And if he goes to jail, you know what? Even the prisoners would want to kill him. Because even they think he's bad. And these are bad people too.
Yes, actually in jail, it's
the worst individual.
Type of criminal. Actually,
the worst type of person ever.
In jail, in jail, child offenders are actually, they get the worst treatment in jail. Even the ones who are in jail who get they get the worst treatment because they know that they're victimized.
Universally, how bad this guy is. Like, even bad people hate him.
But hey,
and I want you to be able to leave your admiration for him. Like, oh my God, he's so galing, he's so smart, he's so this. I want you to leave that behind because it all comes from this awful, awful person who just got married last year, who's still
just
molesting
had a baby.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, oh man, this guy's so bad news.
No, but Yanni, I have to say, you're not stupid, okay? You're not stupid. We're not making fun of you. That how could you trust such a person? But that's the thing. You have to understand about child molesters and child abusers. Pedophiles are not people who ambush you and rape you, okay? You know what a pedophile is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A pedophile are people you trust. Pedophiles, the biggest misconception about them, they first get the trust of their victims. I don't want to say that you're a victim because it's a very harsh thing to say, but
he's a victim. I'll say it.
Okay.
You've been victimized.
Yes.
37-year-old hand touching your ball sack at 13, you're victimized. Good to go in my book.
So he took advantage of you, and you're very vulnerable, as Mo said, and you're very trusting, and that's what pedophiles like. They try and get your trust first, and once they get that, they have you, trapped around their fingers. So that's what's happening to you right now, and I hope that you can wake up and see that and step away as early as now. I'm glad that you haven't had sex with him. At least he hasn't taken that away from you yet.
Right, but there's a lot of work to be done here also with you, Yanni. So what needs to happen here is you need to tell your parents, you need to tell someone, the authorities, of what's going on. Obviously, we're going to need you to see some sort of professional help regarding the molestation that you endured and stuff like that, but you need to cut this guy out of your life immediately. He's so bad. He is so bad news. I mean, let's again. This is it, and we got to go.
Yeah.
Let's just take his activities, not how he makes you feel, not what he tells you.
Yeah.
Let's just take the activities that he gets involved in.
Yes.
Okay, we said it before. He likes fucking putting hands inside the pants of 13-year-old children.
Yes.
So what's that? Grade 6? Grade 7?
Grade
I don't
7,
know. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. So that's, and he's 37. Okay. Next,
He's married.
He just got married. So he's cheating on his wife with children.
He just
abroad.
had a baby as well. He's just fathered a baby as well.
He's cheating with children abroad. I mean, he's lying to his wife likely about his sexuality. Another one. You have to not. I mean, he probably even told you, "Hey, don't tell anybody about what's going on between you and I."
Because it's our little secret.
Yeah,
and it's our own little world.
Likely lying. I mean, you take the activities and not the human being, and you would never deal with a guy like that.
Yanni?
All
Yeah.
right?
How do you
gotta
feel?
tell your parents.
How do you feel?
I feel regretted, or I feel I don't know how to describe it. I feel all the mistakes.
No. You shouldn't, because it's not your victim here, Yanni.
It's not your fault.
It's
It
really
is
not a mistake that
your
you've
fault.
made. It's just kind of something that happened, and this guy was masterful in his ability to kind of con you into thinking that it was something more than him being a predator. And that's not your fault.
It's
Like
not
Young
your
said.
fault.
It really isn't. It's just, what are you going to do, man? You're 13. This guy comes around and he does this to you. Shit. I mean, you're 13. If your friends who were 13 went through this, you tell them the same thing we're telling you.
So as early as now, back off, stay away from this man, and believe that it's not your fault. It's really not your fault.
All right? You got to tell people about what's going on, Yanni. You got to tell your parents. You got to tell the authorities. We got to find a way to get this guy.
Just remember,
Right.
if you really want to make this situation better, just put it this way. If you want to make sure that this guy doesn't do this to somebody else, because it has been proven that among all the type of criminals in this world, pedophiles, there's no cure. Even pedophiles on Discovery Channel, on History, they've said, don't let us back out there into the world because we're gonna do it again. So this man, if he's not gonna victimize you, he's gonna do it to somebody else. So if you actually want to help the situation and do something good with it because you already feel bad, tell your parents, tell the authorities, tell someone, and report this man so that you make sure that he doesn't do this to somebody again and make it even worse. Yeah?
All right, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, take care.
All right. Rock on.
Bye.
Thanks, Yanni. Bye-bye.
You would think with a name like that, just saying. Hashtag just saying.
Oh, lovely.
I love it. Let's see, I'm rubbing off you. That's my word. I always say lovely.
Well, I mean it extremely sarcastically.
I know.
Like, lovely,
I'm just saying.
39-year-old guy is just doing this. Just awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay.
I wonder what the law says about the whole, I mean, like, if you... Is there an extraditable offense if you do that? Like, you know, because it happens so often where it's the older guy abroad.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of like...
I doubt it, unless it was a really high-profile case, to be honest. I mean, we're talking
Like
about
someone
like
died.
taxpayers' money and all that. Unless it's a very high-profile case, then maybe. But if it's something like this, it's
like
sad to
child
say.
molestation has to have an it has to be an extraditable offense. It seems like it. I don't know, whatever. But either way, they'll look into it. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Let's go to Rose on line 6. Hi, Rose. You are 19 years old, so keep it in young here tonight. Quezon City. What's up, baby?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Rose.
Hi. Hi, Mo.
Hello, love. How can we help you? What's your question?
Oh, actually, I'm still dating my ex exclusively, but then again, I still like my rebound from like after breaking up with my ex, I had this rebound, and then we still hooked up. But I'm exclusively dating my ex right now, and it's kind of bothering me.
What do you mean by exclusively dating your ex? So meaning you're back together. Therefore, he's not your ex. He's your boyfriend.
No, not my boyfriend. We're just exclusively dating together. Exclusively dating, but we're not yet officially together.
Okay.
Something like that.
Why did you guys break up? Why did you guys break up the first time?
Oh, because I think he got addicted to drugs.
Okay.
So
You think?
I didn't like that part, so I broke up with him. But yeah.
All right. Hey, perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Okay.
So you're banging this guy on the side, and you started banging him when the both of you broke up. So you weren't cheating on him; you were just fucking him after you guys broke up. So, and because he's such a great fuck, you're now having a problem. What, letting him go?
Yeah, because I find it really wrong, but then again, I don't want to let it go because he's really a good,
so it's really the sex. It's not because you guys have a great connection or he's sweet. It's just really a physical thing.
We actually have the connection, and he really exerts effort. But then again, I don't love him that way.
Right.
I just love him because of part of sex.
Okay.
All right.
I love your giggle. Like,
he just does your pussy good, right? All right. Now, you don't do a lot of drugs? I mean, you just a little bit every now and then, a little chonke. That's it?
Pardon? I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do you do a lot of drugs yourself or no?
What? I'm sorry,
Drugs.
I can't hear you, Mo.
Yeah. Do you take drugs? You do a lot of drugs too?
Do I do what? Do I do drugs too?
Yeah. I can hear it in your laugh, you fucking stoner.
Can I not answer that question?
I love how you say you're fucking two guys at the same time, but you don't want to tell us anonymously that you smoke up. All right.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Hey, Rose. 8 times 7, baby. 8 times 7.
What?
Yeah.
What's 8 times 7 in math? There you go.
Okay.
That's the future right there.
Okay. Hey, I heard.
Future
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
your daughter's friends. Your daughters. We hang out with these girls like this.
Jesus. Okay. So what's the question? What's the question, baby?
Well, who's she gonna go to? This guy that that does her pussy good, or the stoner that she really loves? What is she gonna choose?
Okay. Can I try? Can I raise my hand and try? Okay.
Sure. Go. Feel free.
Bianca would say, you should stay with the guy that you really care about, because that's the right thing to do. You should get rid of this guy, of the other guy. But let's be realistic. You're 19. And right now, you're not really gunning for I'm going to marry this man kind of relationship. You just want to have your fun. Am I on the right track here, people? I am, right? So I personally think that
what are we in Araneta Coliseum?
I'm just
Bianca,
saying.
What's the deal with that? People, can I get an amen?
I'm just really trying to be not so Bianca of, you should stay with one guy. And, but I'm thinking she just wants to have her fun, obviously. But I personally think, she should just at least just stick to one guy, whether it be the fuck buddy or the, or the other guy. If you're just in it for the fun, I don't want to say it, but if Mo.
Yeah, if I were you, Rose, I would really just
like great sex with my ex. I mean, the one that I'm dating right now.
Of course, because he's a drug addict. You can't have great sex when you're a drug addict. It doesn't exist. Your life kind of revolves around drugs, and when it does, everything else kind of deteriorates, including your sex life. So, if I were you, I would stick with the FUBU guy. Remind yourself for the reason why you did in fact break up with. I'll stick with the fuck buddy.
Your rebound.
The fuck buddy guy.
Oh, really? Why?
Oh, see, you answered your question. You answered your question right there. You want to stay with your ex.
Well, I mean, of course, because she loves him, Bianca.
Yeah.
So she actually likes both of them. How about this? Listen, Rose. Remind yourself for the reason why you broke up. You broke up with your boyfriend because he was a drug addict. Drug addicts, aside from bad sex, are bad boyfriends. Generally, they're bad. Excuse me. They're bad I mean, the effect of drugs are going to be shown in so many different aspects of their life, including their relationship. So whatever you had before, it's just going to get progressively worse unless he gets into some sort of rehab.
I stayed with my rebound for almost 2 years as well after breaking up with my ex, but I don't know why I can still love him that way. It's so weird.
It's not that weird. I mean, it really, because you guys don't have that kind of chemistry. Aside from sex, there's nothing else going on here that's worthwhile.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So if I were you, stay away from your boyfriend. He's bad news. Drug addict, loser, whatever.
Yes.
The FUBU guy, you can continue to fuck him, fine, until you find another guy that you kind of have that same kind of chemistry.
Because basically, here's the thing. You are thinking now you need to choose one guy. But why do you need to choose? I mean, you shouldn't be with the druggie, for one. But it doesn't mean you need to stay with your rebound guy. If you want to keep sleeping with him, as much as I am so against it, you just want to have fun, right? You just want to have fun. But you don't actually have...
Yeah, because I'm young.
Yes, I can hear that in your voice.
Stupid.
Yeah, so the fact that you're saying, but I've been with him for 2 years and I just can't love him. It's not a problem. No one's telling you to love him. No one's saying you gotta date him. You just like to fuck him, right? So
God bless
just
you.
make sure you wear a condom. He wears a condom. Have safe sex. But to be honest, my friend, to be honest, I'll be Bianca right now. You're not good
Bianca
with
all the
any.
time.
You can't be good with any. It's like the druggie or the guy you have nothing but good sex with. I mean, you don't really have great choices to begin with, you know? So just
you don't have to make it. How about this, Rose? You don't have to make a choice.
Exactly.
Just don't get back.
I think I'm being selfish because I want to keep them both. Because I love my ex and he's not that. I mean, he has changed, and then
maybe that's not love.
I want to.
I hate to say it. I don't want to take it away from you, but the fact that you're banging somebody else and you're still deciding who do you want to be with, who do you want to be with, because the other guy's a better fuck, baby, that's not love. I hate to break it to you. It's not love.
Okay, hold on, because so we can go.
Yeah.
Rose, listen. Sorry, I'll let you talk in a sec here. God damn it, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say now. Okay. Here's how drug addicts. Here's how it is with drug addicts. Okay, they can say they've changed, but there's no changing until you go through a full rehabilitation process. That's the science behind it. Okay, that is given. You don't just stop. You can't just stop. And for all of you people who go, but Mo, my friend stopped. He was a drug addict. He stopped. Okay, I'll give him. Let's say he stopped for a year. He's still gonna go back. If you don't get full rehabilitation for your addiction, it will be there forever. It'll even be there when you get rehabilitated. It's just, you'll kind of learn how to control it in a sense where you don't lapse. But if you don't go through that process, you will never get out of that. It'll be there with you and you're going to relapse. And I promise you, it's guaranteed. That's what's going to happen. So if your boyfriend calls you and says, Rose, I've changed. Oh, yeah. Well, what did you do? I'm no longer taking drugs. How did you do that? I just decided it's not good for me.
He didn't stop taking drugs, but it lessened to a point that he can control it now. And the fact is, he is also my best friend, so it's really hard to let go of him.
I don't care.
Because Rose, I'm sorry. You're just being really selfish. It's
I don't care
my heart.
I don't care if you if that's how you feel. You are gonna, if you decide to stay with this guy, you have decided to put your life at risk, and the path you're taking is the shitty path for yourself. I don't give a fuck if you want that path, because I don't know you and I don't care. But I'll just so you know, if you decide to stay with your boyfriend, your life is gonna be shit. Okay?
Okay.
Promise.
Yes.
All right.
Promise you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that.
All right. And if you want the shit life, love, yellow brick road to your boyfriend, no worries. What we're trying to say is no need to choose between either or.
Yes.
You're 19 years old. There's no pressure. There's no fucking quota that you have to have regarding how many boyfriends. You don't need to be with either of them. Or you can continue to bang your FUBU. Yeah, or you can
just
continue to fuck your
remember,
FUBU.
with whatever choices that you make, there are going to be consequences. That's all there is, right? And like Mo said, like we said, you don't need to choose. Don't feel like you need to love the guy just because he's a great fuck. I mean, he's a great fuck. That's it, right? So,
all right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
right,
Thank you for
okay.
that.
Okay, take
All right.
care.
Hey, no. One last
Thank
question.
you for
Sorry, I
calling.
know. Yeah. One last question. Fuck. I forgot what I was going to ask. You see how loser that kind of fucking mentality is?
Which part?
Shit. Like that whole, like, always absent-minded, like this girl is. Come on, Rose.
Is she off the phone?
No, she's there.
Oh,
Rose,
she's there.
come on now. Get your life in order.
Hello?
What the fuck?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because that's your dumb. All right, never mind. Get out of here. Go.
Okay,
Go.
Rose,
Scram.
keep your legs closed, God damn it.
Are you using protection, Rose?
Hello?
Rose, when you have sex with these guys, you have a condom on? They have a condom.
Do I have sex with who?
Do
When
you
you're
have
having
protected
sex with
Do
them.
you have protected sex?
Do they have a condom?
Oh, yeah. I use a condom, of course.
All right. All right, baby.
But
Go. Go.
to like not use it because it's better without a condom.
Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah.
Okay,
All right.
baby.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Go. Get
Okay.
out. Go. Bye.
Oh,
2 calls in a row. We're off on I don't know, man. We didn't do really. I don't think we did well with those 2 calls, and they're big calls.
No. You know what though? I haven't been on this show very long. I only started last June, and I come to realize those laughs, those little giggles, are just defense mechanisms because they know that they're being idiots or they know that they're saying something wrong. They are trying to be strong about it. Like that girl I cried about. Remember? She was giggling, and it pissed me off, and I realized she's just doing it to cover up something that she's ashamed about. So, like this girl.
I don't know. I hear stoner. When I hear a laugh like that, I just hear stoner.
No, really?
So,
Was that a
I don't
stoner
care
laugh?
what kind of defense, but yeah, that's why I asked her. You do drugs too.
No, I
mean,
love that.
That's a
8
stoner
times 7. Silence.
right, and they're just complete silence. There wasn't even no attempt at it. Some people at least attempt. 19. At least this girl was like, "Fuck, man, that's a language that I have no. I don't even. No, I don't speak that language.
Oh, well.
Tough. Yep. Hey, listen, not everyone in life is going to be smart and successful. There is a large population of career losers, and she's the new breed. That's all. Toy, on line 5, and then we got to go. We're running super late here.
Bro.
Toy, you're 20 years old in Pangasinan. Same problem. Toy.
Hello.
Line 5. Hey, buddy.
Yes. I said here that it's been more than a year since last nagka-GF ako, and gusto ko na ulit magka-GF. But the problem is, medyo madami naman akong gusto. I mean, I have lots of crushes, and I don't know kung kanino ako magpo-pursue. So, any advice from you?
Your most favorite one. Like, I've got a lot of crushes, but then I have my most favorite.
The one
Pursue her
that
first.
when you wake up or when you go to bed, the first one that pops into your head.
The hottest. Wait, hold on. When you're 20 years old, the hottest one.
Oh, it's Emma Watson.
Has Emma Watson asked you out? Okay, if that's the case, please Instagram that shit.
And really, she's your number one? I mean, all that ass out there. I mean, she's hot and stuff, but
maybe because
really?
she's smart and because there's a quirk about her. I don't know. Maybe he's
but
got
there are a lot of hotter girls out there than Emma Watson.
but he's got a weird taste, He's
whatever. He's in Pangasinan. They get the province. They get diluted minds there.
Oh, you fucker. Okay,
Toy, go for the hottest girl. That's a good choice. That's always a nice little start when you're 20.
That when you jack off, when you're masturbating, this is the girl that you think about. So whoever is your top pick, go for that one.
That's the one.
We can't promise you it's going to be a bed of roses,
or
but at
maybe
least
a little balance. A balance of the hottest one that you can possibly get. Like, you have to be realistic at the same time. So
that's true.
you kind of have to assess yourself. Will I be able to score this girl? And then of the ones that you're able to score, then pick the hottest one.
Okay. I just want to ask you,
sure.
How do you court a girl?
I love courtship. I think guys who still court in 2013 are quite noble. Although there are advantages and disadvantages of courting. First, when you're courting a girl, it's always best foot forward. You always show your very best. So sometimes, not to say it's not genuine, but the girl can't really see you being real.
Excuse me, that's what you guys do too. I mean, you're showing us the best of
I'm just saying, but it's not like we court guys, right? I mean, if we like a guy, for example, we like a guy, definitely we're going to show our very best. But the ball is on the other court, right? It's the guy pursuing the girl. For all you know, the girl doesn't like the guy, so she can care less about what she looks like.
Isn't this Captain Obvious? Which is, when you apply for a job, I already know your fucking resume is an exaggeration of how good you really are. Isn't it everything in life when you meet, first impression? When you're in the room with an extremely wealthy guy and he says a joke and everybody fake laughs, it's just, okay, we're here
I'm
to
just
put on a
realizing
show.
right now,
Isn't life really just like that, though?
No, but I realize now, like, at our age, like me and Mo's age, I would like to see you see through that the whole courtship thing. You really want to see you usually tend to be attracted, especially when you're more mature, you have more experiences with the one you share a connection with, that you see past all the shiny shimmering gloss. But at your age 20, just go for it. Just dazzle. just
find the hottest
that
girl that you
personality.
think you can find that would kind of accept you, and go for that person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to reveal in itself. It's going to reveal in itself when you guys spend time together. If you guys really click, and if you don't, there you go. If you do, then good for you. Right?
Have a good night. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
You know the mistake I made when I was in my 20s.
Have you ever courted a girl, is what I'm asking.
No, never.
Okay. All right.
And the reason why I don't is because I'm a pussy. I have to do you're my friend.
Oh, I thought because you're too proud for that. Okay.
No. If I could, I would, but I can't because I'm a fucking fag. But if I always got to do the friend route and stuff. But I'm telling you, the mistake that I made, and I guess everybody makes this when you're young, is thinking that these relationships are going to last a long time.
It's a nice thought. It's still a nice thought, but it's like, who are we kidding?
If I knew that, if I knew that it was all bullshit, that even when I'm 35, I still just want to bang the hottest girl possible.
You still go
then
for
at
it.
20, I should have been at least attempting to bang the hottest girl possible.
More bold, yeah.
Yeah. I went through a couple warthogs before, the standard went up.
I've been told, the times I've been heartbroken, my friends have told me, you got to kiss a few frogs before you kiss your prince, before you get to your prince. So...
Sure thing. Let's take a break. When we come back, we have a lot of calls tonight, so let's keep them coming. 478-7954 is the phone number. You can also catch us on Skype, The Good Times Podcast. Text 0927-214-1981. It's a Monday night with Bianca Valerio and myself. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers, we still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
SM3 Day Sale.
It's the SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
SM3 Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM3 Day Sale.
The SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's Kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's Kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's Kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's Kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's Kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here. It is a Monday night on the show. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times podcast. You can text us even, 0927-214-1981. On the program tomorrow from Magic 89.9 is Tina Ryan. She's been on the air for a long time.
Interesting, Mo. I've never met her.
You've never met her?
I've never met her. I mean, she's pretty famous. I've known of her from way back when, so it would be a pleasure to meet her. And I didn't realize you guys have some history together.
I don't know yet if she knows that I said that we had sex on the show. Like,
dude, I thought that's why she's coming tomorrow.
No. She was scheduled to come on the program tomorrow.
Anyway,
and that was before
Forbidden Questions.
I said we had sex, which was, of course, during Forbidden Questions on Thursday. So
okay, so what do you think she's actually going to say?
I think she's going to be really mad. But we'll know, because she used to be married, and she's no longer married.
Okay.
So maybe not so. I think most people, like, if you're married or in a relationship and you drop that kind of information, then it's bad. But if you're not, then maybe not. I don't know. And she's kind of like, she's kind of kankoy in that kind of way as well. So, and it was a long time ago. I mean, we're talking 17 years ago.
And I have to say,
she was still in school. I was still in school. We had sex like in a car. I mean, it was
Thank you for giving us a visual, by the way. No,
at Mega Mall.
No, but what else? In Mega Mall.
In my friend's Vanagon.
It wasn't even your car?
It was a Vanette.
Oh, God.
And then maybe one more time, like on a bed or something like that, in a normal bed.
So it was more than once.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's kind of weirded me out is, remember during Forbidden Questions when we was asked, okay, Mo, in the count of 3, you and Kat say, have you guys ever had sex with each other? 1, 2, 3. And Kat said no. And I was like, what? And I was like, wait a minute, I thought we were not supposed to lie here. And the whole, we were probably drunk. And that's when I started kind of like include, we were probably drunk and all of that stuff. But, I mean, maybe one of the nights we were drunk. I plead the fifth on
this one. I swear to God, people, I had no, like when I personally think when they asked that question, when Susie asked, have you and Mo actually slept together. And and Kat was even so cocky about it. She was like, "Okay, Mo, let's answer this together on the count of 5. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3." And and she goes, "No." And I was like, "Mo?" And you're like, you didn't even say yes or no. You just said, "Maybe we were kind of drunk." I was like, "Oh no, you didn't."
Yeah, it was very odd thing. And then she was like, "All right, fuck it, might as well admit it, fine." Which makes you think, was she lying about other things too then on the show?
I don't know, because that's funny, because my friend was actually telling me, and he was listening to the podcast, and he listened to it, and he was saying, that's kind of unfair, because if she seemed to be so adamant about her no, and it seemed so legit, you gotta wonder if she was honest about the other questions. No, but I think she was definitely, I mean, that's the charm about Kat. She's very like in your face, not in your face, but she's very real. Like, she's so straight up. But yeah, I would kind of be afraid to tell the truth too if I was actually talking about the host of the show.
Well, here's the thing. We never talk about it. Like, Kat and I don't talk about it. You know, we're still friends, and we were friends the day after, and we were friends, like, kind of the entire duration of the time. So, and we're good friends. So it was like, okay, we just kind of had sex. Whatever.
Yeah, that way I see Kat, and I don't mean you. I'm sorry, I don't even see this with you. But the way I see Kat strikes me as that girl where if I were a guy, I slept with her, I'd still be buds with her after. She's kind of a cool chick, like no hard feelings, whatever, it happened, it's done.
And there are a few celebrities that I thought that was the relationship I had with them, only to find out that it was completely not the case. And then they were a little bit more, okay, we had sex, that means we're together now. And I was like, whoa really?
Okay.
I'm like, whoa, what did I do? And, it became where, like, there was, a lot of drama involved in there. So Kat's kind of cool, in that sense.
No, I have
like,
a
there's
question
another
for you.
celebrity, like, in my mind right now that I'm thinking, like, my God, I remember, like, and it was kind of weird because she was so incredibly hot that, of course, I want to have sex with her. And I knew in advance that if I have sex with her, she's probably going to assume we're together. But which is kind of weird because she was kind of a sexy star at the same time. Like, no problem being nude in, not nude, but sobrang sexy in, like, print ads and all of these things, And the first time I said, I was like, wow, that's the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest day of my life. I was thinking, like, this is fucking awesome. And I mean, it went on for years.
Years?
Like, if I'm not in a relationship, she's the go-to extremely hot, sexy celebrity to sleep with. And I mean, to be honest, it could have spanned 10 years. Probably. Damn. But each and every time after, she really thought we were a couple.
Didn't she get the hint after, like, the first year? Not, like, 10 years?
Right. No, the first year, then it was a little bit of a drama. But see, we started so young. So when we first started having sex, I was probably 19, and she was probably 18. Okay. And then it went all the way till I was about 27, and she was, like, 26. So... And then again, maybe one more time when we were like 30 and she was like 29 or 31.
So this is what you call a long time FUBU? Is that
but like, okay, FUBUing and then off for a year and then a couple more times and then off 3 years because boyfriends, girlfriends get in the way, things like that. Like if I'm in a relationship, not going to sleep with her, it was like that. So, tough sometimes these casual sex encounters. You never know. That's why again it comes back to the whole cat thing.
I don't think it ever is casual. It always gets complicated. At least for one person, it gets complicated when one person reads into it more than the other. When the other person expects more than what the other person is willing to put out. I mean, no pun intended, but is willing to give.
But any kind of long-term friends with benefits setup is always rather dangerous because someone is gonna really feel strongly about
whether it be the guy or the girl, for sure. Feelings will always get involved one way or another. Right?
So what was your question? Sorry, I cut you off.
No, my question is, like you're saying, you're friends with Kat, you're friends with Tina, you are good friends with.
I don't even follow Tina on Twitter.
But I'm just saying, like, do you always believe that you can be friends with your exes, or at least, not people you've slept with, but your exes?
Not really,
except maybe for the last one, but.
Sure, it just depends so much on the breakup.
Yeah.
Like, how did you guys break up? If you broke up in some sort of like, feelings were so hurt and all that stuff, then yeah, it's not possible. But there's some that you're going to be fine with. I'm just trying to think of my ex-girlfriends, which ones I'm friends with, or maybe one or two of, say 6 or 7. So not a good, I'm not a very successful friends after a breakup.
Yeah, well, I would like to think that I'd like to. I try to be friends with my exes, but what complicates it is when they're married, when they get married, or when they start going out with somebody else. Like, they're okay with us being friends because there's really
or
nothing.
Or if they get a new boyfriend.
But or they get, but. Okay, but point is, it's their partner. Out of respect for their partner,
of course,
maybe they're not comfortable with it, right? So yeah, it kind of.
Yeah,
sucks.
no, I get you.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to some calls. Let's start with Anna here. Anna's in Los Angeles on line 5. Hi, Anna. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up, baby?
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. You are, how old are you here, dear? 28 years old.
I'm 28.
In California.
Hi,
What's
Anna.
up, baby?
Okay. So, I was seeing this guy for 3 months. I met him online, and just last week we kind of talked, and he said that although he really liked me, he's not ready for a full-on relationship, and that's fine with me too. But I was just confused because he said he liked me, and I really liked him too, and so I'm just a little bit hurt and confused. So did he really like me? I guess that's my question.
It kind of sometimes just boils down to, are you guys having sex or not?
We were.
Yeah, that's it.
We were doing like coupley things. Like we would see each other at least twice a week, and I would spend the weekend over. We would even walk his dog, and hang out.
Yeah, but here, if I may, if I may, but this is kind of like a bad thing about me and probably about this guy. And we were just talking about it right before we took your call, which is having casual sex with someone, and then they expect that there's a relationship. A part of that is my fault, because when I'm casual sex mode, I still treat you like a girlfriend. I mean, we will walk our dog together, and I will spend a lot of time with you, and I'll hug you, and it's not like I can't be one of those guys where you kind of knock on my door, you walk in, we fuck and you go. I mean, it has to be like, I need the, how do they call it in the escort industry? The girlfriend experience, I think is what it's called.
Oh my God.
I still need that because, I mean, maybe I'm not a player in that sense. Like, if it's going to be a casual encounter.
So he's a player because from the get-go, he did tell me that all of his previous relationships didn't last maybe, 3 months or more. But I still went for it because I was, I wasn't ready for a relationship too, but I like him.
Yeah, but Anna, I think he's dropping subtle hints to you that you because again, this is my flaw. It's the flaw of, if you tell me we're boyfriend, girlfriend, I'm going to be like, may chance, I'll give you hope. Because I don't want to be the guy that just fucks you and leaves you. Though that's my intention. Like, I want at least to have some sort of romance and some sort of connection there. And, fuck, man, again, I even told a girl that I loved her once just because I thought that's what she wanted to hear.
I mean, he didn't tell me he loved me.
Right, but I thought that's what she wanted to hear at that moment, like we're having. And she was like, no, we're just casual. I'm like, oh, thank God. Phew.
No, but you know what?
Scared me there.
Yeah, I also think, like, sometimes either guys or girls, when you have that kind of attention on you, when someone likes you, and, honestly, if you're single, you're not really doing anything, and it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling to have someone to cuddle with, walk the dog with, do coupley stuff, but it's non-committal. And sometimes one person always complicates it by... I hate to sound insensitive, but I'm trying to act like a dude here. But to some guys, it's like, why not? It feels good. It's a very selfish thing. It's selfish. To them, it feels good. Even girls do it. It's kind of like paasa. It's kind of like leading you on.
It is leading you on, but that's not my intention either, Anna.
Yeah, but he's not trying to hurt you. Let's just say it's you
and me.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's you and me. It's just I need it too. As much as you need it, I need it. I need that feeling like we are a couple for me to really enjoy the sexual part.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the soft part of me or whatever, but I still don't have any intention of being in an exclusive relationship.
Why? Didn't he like me enough? Oh, but the thing is, okay, so I gave him all the space that he needed. I'm pretty sure, I wasn't expecting a lot more because I know he's busy and I'm busy too. But why did it have to stop then?
You know
because
that
I think you
saying?
were expecting a little more.
Yeah.
You were expecting the boyfriend,
He
girlfriend.
felt that?
Yes. Yeah.
And to be honest, it's like that movie. He's just not that into you. It's so painful to hear, baby. I've been there too, right? But I've been there too. We've all been there.
The whole he's not that into you is when they treat you badly. Like, I don't think this guy was treating her bad. Yeah, that's the thing. He just doesn't
to do
want...
with treating badly, Mo. It just means that I like you, but I don't like you that much that I will want to have a relationship.
Right, but he's just not that into you. I only use that. Okay, maybe then it's just me. I only use that when he's kind of treating you bad. Like, he's kind of...
blowing me off or...
Yeah, blowing you off, kind of distant. Then I'm saying he's just not that into you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This one is... he just wants to have casual sex with you, but maybe have the girlfriend experience along the way as well. And it's very difficult because you don't know when you're crossing the line. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a very awkward kind of, do you say goodnight every night? Am I supposed to get jealous? No, you're not supposed to get jealous. I mean, it's a little bit of a mind fuck because no boundaries were established. And you need to establish what you guys can do and cannot do.
And which is why, to me, again, personally, and Mo, you might not agree with this, but just like with any person, when you want something, when you like someone, you will do everything you can to lock that down. And for him, he just doesn't like you enough. Like, he likes you, or maybe he just likes all the fuzzy feelings that come with, like, as Mo said, the girlfriend experience, right? And you just so happen to be offering that, right? But it doesn't mean that he wants you per se, that he wants it bad enough to be in a exclusive, committed relationship.
Yeah, it's true. It kind of goes down to this, Anna. Yeah, if he really, really, really was super into you, he wouldn't want to share you.
Yeah.
And the only way to not share you is to lock down a relationship exclusively boyfriend-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he would want you to bang other guys, but he does not like you enough to kind of lock it down.
Yeah. I mean, don't take offense to it. It's just the way
I'm trying not to take offense, but it's just, deep down. I'm not, I guess I'm just a little bit confused
of
because
course it hurts.
I don't want to sound conceited, but I feel like I'm a catch and I feel like I'm giving you, all the space that you need, all the time that you need. But why won't you lock this down? Something like that. But
yeah, it all comes down to he doesn't like you enough to lock it down.
Mostly too. Like, I feel what else do I need to, to be?
No. Anna, don't. Because you know what? I'll tell you this, love. And please believe me on this. Because at least here's a part where I can say I've been there. The moment you guys get together, it's going to be such a shitty relationship. I promise you. When the rules kick in, it's going to fucking suck. Like, my last girlfriend, I thought we were just casual sex. I really did. And I thought that she was the more distant one because, like, she was the one where we'd have sex when we're friends, we'd have sex, and she wouldn't call me then for like a week or 2 weeks or a month. And I'd be like, whoa. Yeah, I'm like, whoa, what just happened? I was like, that's kind of weird, but whatever. She's hot. I don't care. Whatever. I don't give a shit. But I thought because I needed that girlfriend experience most of the time when I'm having casual sex, I thought at least get a phone call the next day or call a few days, text each other all the time kind of thing. Because that's what I kind of need in a casual sex relationship. I can't just you come over. But she was the one who would, out of the blue, maybe one middle of the night after I haven't spoken to her in 2 months, go, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I already know this is a booty call. She'll come over, we'll have sex. And after a while, I've kind of just learned that she's not going to call back the next day. And then there was just kind of this, after, a year of that, there's just kind of this one weird moment where the next day she called back. And I'm like, and I even made fun of her. I said, why are you calling me back? She's like, why? Because usually when you come over and we do it, you don't call me back. And she's like, oh, well, it's okay. She goes, if you want, I can come over again tonight. And I'm like, wow, back-to-back night sex with you? That's very weird. And then she came back the next night. And then I kind of dared her, yeah, right. Let's see if you can come back tomorrow. She came back the next day, and then she asked me, she goes, hey, do you want to be boyfriend, girlfriend? And I'm like, after a year of banging each other and stuff like that, and you would just disappear, why all of a sudden do you want to do... Oh, and then I said, okay, let's do it. Let's fine. Let's be boyfriend, girlfriend. Sure. And it was the worst fucking decision we ever made. Like, from that moment on, it just became a fucking nightmare when the rules started kicking in.
Obviously, let's not talk about who that person is, but you don't need proof. Anna, you don't need proof when Mo says it went south. So So basically, Anna,
at least you know that part.
Even me as a girl, I mean, you're hearing it from the perspective of Mo, right? So it's kind of like you're trying to get into the psyche of the guy. I'm telling you, as a girl, I've had my moments where I'm a fucking catch. I know who I am. I know what I can offer. I'm sorry. I'm the shit. Like, I know what I can give in a fucking relationship. You don't want to get with this? Why not? I get you. I super get you. But you know what? Sometimes it's not that we don't make the cut. It's just that sometimes no matter what we can offer to a person, to the other person, it's not that we're not enough. There isn't that spark. There isn't that.
You're not enough for me.
Yeah, and
you're probably perfect for someone else, but not for me.
It doesn't make you less of a person. It's just not the right, like, yin and yang, And the question is, do you want to be with someone who just thinks you're mediocre? Do you want to be with someone who thinks you're...
No. Time out. No, he doesn't think she's mediocre.
No, he's not dying for her. He's not trying to lock her down. He's just... I can just have you there, but I don't really want to have you. You want to be with someone who's really passionate about you, who wants to lock you down, who knows what he has, and doesn't want, as Mo said, doesn't want to share you with anyone. That's the kind of person you want to be with, honey. Right?
I know.
So doesn't mean he's not a great guy.
Here's what you do. Here's the solution, Anna. Here and this is rather easy. Stop having sex with him, and let's see how long he hangs.
Oh, we did stop. Yeah, I mean. We stopped communicating altogether, like nothing. And I'm like, I'm just pretty much like left him.
Okay.
And he
well, then if I may,
too.
He's just not that into you.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Baby, don't get hurt. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody.
No. It happened to me too before. It's just that, I just got confused and, yeah.
I guess sometimes the best thing
this
to
goes
do...
for all girls. This goes for all girls.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're in a situation like Anna's in, where you got a guy, you guys are doing girlfriend-boyfriend stuff, and you think it's coupley and sex is there too and everything, but there's just not that commitment, do me a favor. Stop having sex.
Yeah.
Let's see how far it goes. The moment you stop having sex, you'll get a better read about what his intentions are in this relationship. If you stop having sex and then all of a sudden he stops calling, well, you got your answer. If you stop having sex, but he still treats you with the same enthusiasm and he wants to hang out with you just as much and call you just as much, then you know what? Maybe it is something you can continue.
There's something
right, and then it'll just solidify down the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really the best way to go about it. Next time. With this one, we already know the answer. But your next one, love. Okay?
Don't worry, baby. You're still a catch to us.
Where in LA are you?
What?
Where in Los Angeles are you? Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Yes, where in LA are you located?
Miracle Mile.
Oh, I grew up in a little bit there when I was younger. Yeah, what street? Really? On Wilshire? 8th. Oh, 8th. Nice.
And, yeah.
8th and what?
Allendale. Oh, I just gave my address.
No, you didn't. You gave the cross streets. How dare you? You know how many fucking houses there are? I'm not going to go door to door. Jesus Christ. But you live near the Grove? You live near the Grove?
Yes.
I love the
prime,
Grove. I like the Americana better, though.
Oh, that's in Glendale.
The Grove is better.
No.
Of
course, the Grove in terms of location is better.
Yeah.
But in terms of what everything looks like, it's the same developers. I still like Americana.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same
because the
developers.
Americana.
That's what Surrender tried to copy. But
Americana
the best
has Sephora, so plus
yeah, but nevertheless, you get the better food selection at the farmers market area at the Grove, and if you want that mall experience, you walk your ass over to the Beverly Center. But if not, you can hang around Melrose for the more eccentric bullshit. Fucking the Grove is 10 10 times better. I lived a little bit in that area. I went to school as a child in that area. And before we moved to Marina Del Rey. But that's a lovely part of town. Miracle Mile is good stuff. Then you have your Pink's hot dogs over there by fucking Beverly and
I have been wanting to try when I would walk by
gorgeous.
it. I'd be like, damn, but I don't eat meat, so I just gotta smell.
That's a great part of town. Good for you. Oh man, you shouldn't have a problem finding a guy around there.
Yeah, totally.
You know what? I'm always like this. Like after a relationship, like I get sad, but I know deep down, like I'm gonna get over this and get onto something. It's just that this one kind of, it just happened really quick. You know, for 3 months we're communicating to each other almost every day, and then all of a sudden nothing, and that kind of
Anna, I want to say something.
Took me by surprise.
There's some calls that we get. I'm sorry. As much as I would love to spread a lot of positivity to a lot of girls, some of them are just fucking idiots. Some of them are just really fucking stupid. But I mean, I don't mean to put them down, but it's true, right? But your tone, you're very sensible. You got a good head on your shoulders. You know exactly who you are, what you can offer. I have no qualms whatsoever that there is a guy out there who's going to fucking fight for you.
Oh, and by the way, according to our staff, you are very good looking. They do the research with the callers, so you
Pico
are
is salivating to your photo right now.
Thank you.
If you ever get bored. If you ever get bored and need another casual sexual partner, I live in Calabasas, which is about an hour's away. And, still a good town. Justin Bieber lives down the street.
I might take you up on your offer.
Fair enough. Send me a tweet. Just say,
Mo,
that one.
She is going to show you what the Miracle Mile is all about. Okay?
Code for my penis.
That is right. Wait, I have another thing. So, very stupid decision. So, we followed each other on Twitter. I don't usually do that. His presence on social media is he's very active in it. We followed each other on Twitter and on Instagram too, and we befriended each other on Facebook. I unfollowed him on Instagram because I can't take it. Like I keep creeping on him. So anyway, is that okay? Like I'm trying to be
it's the best.
Casual about it.
Disconnect.
Yeah.
Do it for yourself. He doesn't even know if you unfollowed him. So just unless he tries to DM you on Twitter or whatever. But
I don't.
Right.
But I have, I don't want him to feel like, oh, she's too affected. She unfollowed
Who the fuck cares what he thinks? Who cares what he thinks?
He's not going to think that way because you guys were not a couple. He's not going to think that way at all. You're fine. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's what.
What's your Instagram? Give me your Instagram. I want to get it. What's your Instagram account? Come on, quickly.
I'll Skype it.
Yeah. Skype it to the guy. He's gonna give it to me. I'll follow you on Instagram. Good stuff.
Okay, cool.
All right, baby.
Bye, love.
All right, girlfriend
Take
experience.
Care.
Thank you.
Have a great
nice
night.
day.
Let's
Bye.
take a break. When we come back, more of your calls. It's Good Times with the Podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
All-stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-day sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it. You're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
SM3 Day Sale.
It's the SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
SM3 Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM3 Day Sale.
The SM 3-day sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here, Monday night on the podcast, 23rd of September, 2013. Bianca Valerio is here. You can follow Bianca on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. Check out her book. She's got a column that she does, right?
Yes.
Is that right? You do a column on Star?
Philippine Star. It comes out every Sunday on the Allure section. I also have a column in Christine.com. That's KRISTN.com. That's the online portal of TV5.
That's right.
So you guys can tweet me questions. You guys can ask me questions now on ask.fm. And if I choose your question, I can actually use it in my article and feature you guys.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of makeover. No, not makeover.
Sure.
Let's talk about like handsome penises. You know, so you're telling me earlier, like, you know, you're about to sleep with a girl and then you realize the guy that she had just been sleeping with, you can kind of size them up. Like, dude, that guy looks like he has a big penis. Does it make you feel like shit?
It depends on how big it is. Like there's this one girl that, and she was gorgeous.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And she's been on the show. And she, like I slept with her in the past, maybe 3 or 4 times. And then maybe a year and a half to 2 years went by because I also had a girlfriend and we didn't sleep with each other. And then I had the opportunity to sleep with her again. Mm-hmm. And that was really cool because, I mean, it was like a bedroom already, kind of like semi-nude, ready to go. And then I found out like the guy that she slept with prior. I was like, so like, who have you slept with recently? And I was like, oh, this person and that person. She's like, wow, yeah, that's great. And I'm like, what about you? She's like, oh, this guy. And I was like, whoa, that guy? That guy looks like he's got a big dick. And she's like, yeah, it was big. Like, how big? Like 9 inches? Maybe 10. Are you, what
10?
the fuck? She's like, really? Like I go, no, stop exaggerating. Like, oh, it's big, so big, man. It looked like a fucking, flagpole. I'm like, just be realistic. Just tell me how big. Like, literally, without it. And she's not one of those wild, like loud type of girls anyway. So like when she says big, like I already knew like, oh my God, this is gonna be like literally how big? She's like, literally, it was as big as my arm. And I'm like,
okay, but sometimes maybe so big isn't actually amaze balls. Cause that's,
no, she hated it.
Yeah,
no,
it must be.
No, it was awful.
You can't walk anymore.
No, exactly. She hated it. She was like, "Oh my God, it was painful, it was awful, as it, but still big fucking dick." And I'm like, oh,
but yes,
man.
I mean, like in
So we didn't have sex anymore.
the Forbidden Questions episode with Kat Lana, she did say that you have a handsome penis, that you have a good size.
Yeah, but it's not
to you.
9.
Who cares? I mean, it was still handsome. It was still
but
it was
his veins were the size of my dick. The vein on his dick was the size of my dick.
Oh God. So, speaking of
we didn't
penises,
have
like,
sex
do you believe Do you believe in the size of the what's it called again? The motion of the ocean.
Oh, the size of the ocean.
I think
Well,
guys
here's the
with
thing.
small dicks would say that it's a defense response.
Well, in the end, what does it come down to? It comes down to your orgasms. Are you having them? Are they awesome?
That's true.
Are they this or
That
that?
is true.
Obviously, anything in moderation is great. Anything on the bookends and the extremes are bad. Like, extremely small penis is awful. Extremely big dick is awful. You want something kind of in between.
True.
And then that's where the motion of the ocean also really plays an important role, is in between. Because you could have a 3-inch penis, and it doesn't matter how motion that ocean is, it's still 3 inches. It's awful. But if you're in the lower end of the acceptable range, which is, let's say, 4.5.
Okay.
Let's just say that would be so that's a small penis, but that's not incredibly small. And your motion of the ocean is better. I'd take that if I were a girl than your 6.5 to 7s who don't do anything about it. So
it's true, because sometimes if the person doesn't even know how to move, it's like if you know you have a weapon but you don't know how to use it, it defeats the whole purpose of also having an amazing weapon, right? So you got to have a good balance of both. Yeah, exactly.
Totally. And it kind of goes down to like, how is he in oral? Is kind of if I was a female and I had a vagina, I would care about, I'd care about penis size, but only if you're within the acceptable range. Like, if you're 4.5, I really wouldn't mind. Are you good in oral? I've always, like, and if you're a guy that's excited to finger me, I don't want to date you. I don't like guys who fucking finger blast.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they're overcompensating for something.
No, I don't have a vagina, but I just don't think, like, there's so many other things we can do except you treating my fucking pussy like a dick. Fucking finger blast. Like, that's not my thing. That would never be my thing if I was a girl.
Well, maybe for you, right? But maybe for some girls, they just want the whole myriad of experiences, from fingers to tongue.
But you know what? But at the same time, all the girls that I've been with, it does appear that they were not a big fan of the fingering. I think fingering is a very young activity. Like, you do that when you're 15, when you're 16.
Can you
but
not
when
say
you've
that?
already established,
Can you not? It's freaking me out because my daughter. Can you not say that's a young activity? Let's not
really.
go
I think
there.
finger blasting is what teenagers do, and then when you start like perfecting your skill in terms of say oral sex and stuff like that, you don't do the fingering anymore. It's kind of like super. It's a young person's game.
I can't stand those people who, okay, I won't say can't stand, but sometimes when you just go straight to the sex, it's like, dude, like, hold a second. Like, don't you kind of want to lead up to it? What do you think of that?
Yeah, was I having this conversation with someone in person or on the show? Like, how many blowjobs? Oh, I was having this conversation with Chopper on the program. How many blowjobs can you not give before you should start giving a blowjob? Like, let's say, can you have sex?
How many blowjobs?
Well, how many sexual encounters can you have without giving a blowjob before you know it's time to give a blowjob? Like
you dodge it? Like you're dodging the blowjob?
Yeah, you dodge it, but you can't dodge it forever. Yeah, because we had a call. I think somebody called the show and said they hated giving blowjobs, like a girl. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But in the end, ultimately,
you're going to have to do it.
You're going to have to do it every now and then because it's part of the
sexual
it's like a prerequisite.
Experience. Yeah, it's an act of service for your partner.
So let's say, can you go 3 sexes without blowing a guy, that's the maximum, probably. And every fourth one, then, at minimum, you should at least blow me.
I love how there's a ratio.
Because it's true. It's like all of us, like, if I'm having sex, but, you know, considering you're my girlfriend, like, say you were my girlfriend, Bianca, and, okay, say we have sex. All right, you didn't give me a blowjob. I'm like, okay, she didn't give me a blowjob today. Whatever. The second day, I'm like, that's kind of odd. I didn't get a blowjob today. Okay, no worries. Whatever. Still came. Good stuff. Third one, I'd be like, okay, I better get a fucking blowjob at least now. There better be some sort of, like, dick in your mouth going on tonight. And if you don't, I would like.
I'm going to send you a memo.
There's a red flag up. Right, there's a red flag up.
Right.
I'll give you an anonymous DM.
It's like, I'd like to file an official complaint.
That's right. Something's going on here. So that's the thing. And that works both ways. I mean, guys, you should go down on your girlfriend. Girls, you should go down. Okay.
I think foreplay is amazing. I mean, it's called play for nothing, right? It isn't called play for nothing. I think foreplay is still a part of bonding. It's not just sex. It's not just...
Get a second dick.
Did I just do
That's
that?
all.
You know, it's not just that. It's I wouldn't say fun, but it can be fun, but it's still part of the bonding experience. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, let's get to it. Calls. Let's go to JD, who is 21, Parañaque. Hi, JD. Welcome to the show. Line 6. Sorry.
Okay, so just a backstory. I want to say that I've been working as a part-time. I have a part-time job since I was 17.
Okay.
And I studied in UP Manila. And I really had that part-time job so that, you know, I could help with my family.
Okay.
And then for 4 years plus, all of my salary, let's say 80% of it, went to my family so that I could help, and also to my tuition. So now I'm a fully pledged physical therapist. I have a license and everything. And then my parents actually want me to go to the States. And they want me to stay there because they really want me to petition them or something. I really don't know the process or anything, but yeah, it's a really hard decision for me because, first of all, I want to stay here because I rotated back in Philippine General Hospital, and I know it sounds really cheesy, but I really want to help. The salary is really bad, but you know, I saw the people there, and it was crazy bad, especially when there were brownouts. Like, people would run with ambu bags just because the ventilators would be out. So I really want to help, but my family wants to send me to the States so that I could bring them to the States, and I think that would take like 10 to 15 years or something.
It'll take a while. Yeah.
Yeah,
It depends
so
on
I'm
how
really
you-
worried
yeah,
because
but generally
two reasons. I really want to help because I saw the people in PGH and everything, and my girlfriend's also here. I know you're just going to tell me to break up with my girlfriend, but the cheesiest stuff, the first one.
Oh yeah,
the
he
no
is.
thing
Baby,
part,
he is for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Like it.
I try to assess your voice, and it's different. When I tell you guys to break up with your boyfriends or girlfriends, and I get a lot of complaints about this on Twitter and on Ask, people like, fuck you, Mo. You always tell everybody to break up. I'm like, that's because I listen to you and the way you structure a sentence, and you tell me the details about your relationship, and I'm like, fuck it, done, over.
Yes,
But when you get guys like this, guys like these who call the show, and if he's as genuine as he seems to be, then I don't tell you to break up because you're a good person, and good
You
people
actually
can
sound
kind
like
of
you found your
lengthen out.
calling, and that's
you,
very
thank
noble.
you.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
so no, you don't have to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend.
So let me guess. Your question is, should you stay here because you want to continue to help people and really go on with your calling, or you follow your parents because you want to honor them as well because they are your family?
The honoring part, it's really true because I'm all for honoring my parents and everything. The bad part is we're kind of in a financial slump, and I can really go to the States. I think I'm very capable of that.
Yeah.
But I can go there. I can support them, but the only people I'll support would be my family. I'll make them rich. I'll make myself rich. But what the people in PGH would still be the people in PGH with nothing to do.
Listen, and the people
they
in
would
PGH
just die and rot.
and they will do that with you there.
Yes, but and I know I'll be a little bit of a help because when I stay here, because I'll just be one physical therapist. I can't handle everyone with stroke or any other disease. But, I think it'll still be of help, and it'll calm my conscience and everything.
I think you need to have a balance of philanthropy and a balance of your own kind of like
family obligation.
Yeah,
so to speak.
whether it is a family obligation. I mean, because it's not really an obligation anymore for you to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
you are an adult, you're an individual and stuff like that. But if you feel like you need to, and you feel like it's something that you'd want to at least give it a shot for their sake, then I think you should. Because my thing is this. The earning power here for the job that you're going to do, as you know, is far greater. I mean, it's just, it is the way, it is true. And I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity of earning that kind of money because it is very important. And at the same time, while you're not going to make them rich and you're not going to be rich, but you're going to be very comfortable. And you can then perhaps start some sort of movement with Filipino nurses here where you can use some of that excess or surplus of earnings and help PGH out.
Yes.
From this, there's a lot of people that do that, dude. And it's not just nurses. Like, there are chefs. There are doctors. They're like, I meet all of them here all the time. There are a lot of Filipinos that get together and they want to do something for the country.
Yeah.
And dude, trust me. Wait, hold on. Dude, fucking, what's your name again? JD? Is that what it is? I'm telling you, I fucking meet these people all the time because they need my help. They need my help to promote it and to get the word out to other Filipinos that, hey, listen, we put up a website together. We want to network marginally successful to upper middle class people, Filipinos who have made it outside of the Philippines. And we're going to take the government into our own hands. Not overthrow them or anything, but we're going to fucking do something about it instead of leaving it into the hands of these motherfuckers. As you can see, naman, in the past month or so, you can see how awful our government is, and they've been that way forever. So there are people like you that says, hey, fuck you, senators. We're going to fucking do it on our own because you guys are just taking our money. So what they're doing is they're putting organizations together. And like, I know a guy, he's a chef at a very famous restaurant. And there are a lot of Filipino chefs in some of these big time restaurants in New York. I mean, I'm telling you, like fucking Nobu in New York, fucking Filipino chefs all over that motherfucker. And yet it's one of the great, great restaurants in the city. So these guys, they get together, they're putting in all the money that they feel is excess, and they bring it home and they do something about it in terms of infrastructure and all of these things. They're going to get it done. You can do that. There are fucking groups like that all over here that are doing that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's very noble of you that you want to be able to, you found your calling, and the fact that you're willing to sacrifice a lot of these, I wouldn't say luxuries, but even a better life, let's say working in a more reputable hospital, you actually want to do it at PGH. And we all know that you're not, like you said, you're not making a lot of money from it. However, if you actually really want to do some concrete help, even better, like in a grander scale, as Mo said, like if you actually made more money, like you said, you can make more money by working in the States. Who knows what even bigger help you can extend, right? Right now, the great thing is you know what you want to do. You know what you're capable of doing. You know that you are, like you said, what's the word? Basically, you know what you're capable of doing, and that's the great part. So definitely, you know that you're going to get a great job in the States and therefore more earning power. So just think of it in a grander scale, that what can you do with that money and with all that, well, with more power. And at the same time, you're helping your family. Your family isn't doing the, how could you do this? Let's be honest. Filipino families, they will always, we took care of you, now it's your time to take care of us. And there's nothing wrong with that.
True.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That is part of our culture. So, of course, as a doting son, you want to be able to also give back to your parents, right? As the way that they've raised you. And they've obviously done a spectacular job.
And at the same time, it's kind of, there's going to be an audience out there listening to the show that's going to think we're awful to encourage you to leave the country, because we need the best at home. We don't want to drain the country from the good hearts and the people who really want to make a difference. And I hear you guys, man. It's brain drain. It sucks that if you have a talented,
why let them go?
Yeah, if you have a talented kind of person, that's just an asset to the country, why put them somewhere else? Yeah, it sucks. But that's why I'm saying that you need that balance of, can you still be a philanthropist? Can you still do good things for your country while at the same time do good things for yourself and your family? And
I'll do that. It's really a win-win situation with that.
It is a win-win situation.
It sucks to take away you a gem for this country, but at the same time, just as long as you know you're going to do something back and that you're going to give something back.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, like, for example, even when you come home for vacation, imagine all the planning that you can do while you're there. You have access to even greater resources of what you can actually do to help to further advance what we already have here. So imagine the possibilities rather than working with just the existing resources that you have now. So I have high hopes for you. I think for all you know, you could actually start something really great, or be just one more voice apart from the other doctors and other Filipinos out there, OFWs, who are wanting to do something great with their talent and bring it back to the country. So I'm rooting for you.
Thanks, man. But the reason why I'm really asking is because when as a Filipino with a Filipino family, of course, I need to give back. So that's the only point in their part.
Yeah.
So the other point of, the verses of that, the reason why I want to stay in everything is that I supported myself through college when I was 17. It's not a big deal because in UP, I think the tuition is like 20 to 25. And with a part-time job, you can pay that off semester per semester. So it's not a big thing. I worked myself from 17 to pay through college, so every year. And then I gave most of my salary again to my parents for the grocery and stuff. And then when I was also in PGH, again, this sounds cheesy, but one of my patients, a day before that patient died, he told me, okay, tol, tomorrow ulit therapy tayo. Okay, in his verbatim sentence. And then the next day I went there, unfortunately the patient died because I think they didn't have enough medicine or something. The nurse did not disclose everything. So that's a different point, and I think that's really heavy. That's why I want to stay. So that's why I asked. But the advice that you gave me, it was perfect. I'll go there to the States. I'll satisfy my family first by bringing them there and earning a bit, and then I'll come back. I will, definitely.
It doesn't mean that you can't be active in some way with what's happening here in the country. Obviously, you'll have to focus more there. But yeah, it's just a matter of choices. But if you really want that win-win situation, I think this is the best way to go. So, good luck. You are one of the few people who are still just really noble in their mission to just help people, and it's not about the money, and at the same time still wanting to be what's the word? Honor your family, because some people, especially in a lot of cultures, they'll say, dude, you're so old already. You don't need to do that. You don't owe your family anything. It's like you even put yourself through school. But you know what? A lot of people have to understand that Filipino culture, and it doesn't even have to be Filipino culture. There are just some people out there who still feel that my parents raised me, and this is what I would like to do to honor them. It's just as simple as that. And kudos to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Good stuff.
Thank you very much, and more power to your show, Mo.
Okay, thanks,
buddy. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. And the thing is, also,
good guy.
When you're in your early 20s, I want you to earn as much as you can.
Yeah.
You have the entire, you've got a lot of years after your great earning years.
Yeah.
To then not think about yourself and to help other people.
I mean, there are what people don't realize is, when people actually say, I'm sorry, I may sound a little insensitive or maybe not even in the right context, but when people say I'm a philanthropist, it's almost like they're saying I'm really rich and I can afford to not work just so I can help people. I think it's great. But yeah, in order to be able to be a full-fledged philanthropist, you have to have some amount of spending power, or and all the time to be able to do these things. So if he really wants to be that person and really help people, and especially for people who can't afford to pay, healthcare and insurance and all these things, he will be spending a lot of his personal income. So and the fact that he seems to know exactly what he wants, that's quite admirable. It's a turn on, actually. A man with a plan and a big heart. So
let's go to JD. So that was JD. I'm sorry. I think our next one is... Who's our next one here? Hold on. Hold on, let me read this before we get on to our next one, just because I got to read this. Great news, everyone. You can now convert PAL Mabuhay Miles for Globe Reward points and use it to claim rewards. All you need to do is call 855-8888, or you may visit the Mabuhay Miles Service Center in Makati. Hey, that's good stuff. I think we have Pat from Bulacan. Sorry, is Pat ready to go? She's been on hold. Yes? Yes, no?
Hold on.
No, Pat. If not, let's do some... how about an Ask FM question, Bianca?
Cool. Okay.
While we're waiting for Pat.
I love Ask FM. It's cool.
Hey Mo, 29-year-old female here. I have read my boyfriend's emails, and I find out he was fucking another girl. And the girl that he was fucking is married with 3 children. What's the best thing to do? Should I leave him without doing anything, or should I contact her husband and tell him what's going on? What do you do?
I personally will... Well, obviously, she spied on him, right? She hacked into his computer or something. Obviously, he read through the emails without him knowing, right? Obviously. Yeah. Sure. I personally would tell him that I know, because I don't want to give him the satisfaction that he came out clean out of this. I would tell him, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
I know about everything.
Yeah, well, I think that's obvious. That's obvious because you're going to have some sort of explanation when you break up with him.
No, but she said, right? Should I not say anything? She said, should I leave him?
No. Should I not say anything to the wife?
Oh, to the
husband.
wife. Okay.
To the husband of the guy.
Oh, wow. I don't think that's her place, though. I mean, you have to think there's children involved. There's
definitely her place.
I know, but I'm thinking of the children. I'm just thinking of the children.
Explain to me what not telling them saves them from.
Okay, fine. You're right. I just don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be that person as...
You're actually the bearer of good news.
You wouldn't say good news, but it's certainly a revelation. That's for sure. For sure, it is.
Yeah, but we're not even sure that it's bad news for this lady. For this guy.
For all you know, she could be doing them a favor, right? I know.
Yeah, for all you know, that it could be the final straw in her cheating career.
That's true.
And it's actually good news for him.
And this is for you of fighting fire and fire, just like an eye for an eye.
You fucking tell the husband. But you also have to realize, though, when you tell the husband that his wife is banging your boyfriend, there is a chance that your boyfriend's going to get his ass kicked so solid.
By whom?
By the husband.
Okay.
I mean, if I were the husband and I have 3 kids and a family that I thought was happy and and all of this, and then I find out that my wife is banging this guy, that's a dead motherfucker. Really? I mean, aside from me leaving my wife and all of that, and breaking up, it's like I'm fucking.
But we don't know. We don't know what the situation is. For all you know, again, in some parallel universe, for all you know, the husband would be like, "Oh, thank God, at least she's not the only one cheating."
Of course,
I'm not the only one cheating.
Which I established a minute ago.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, there is a chance. Because you have to understand that if you fuck with my wife, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. That's a very common attitude that most people will have. Yeah. So there's a good chance that your boyfriend's gonna get his fucking ass kicked.
So you are all for this girl actually telling the wife?
Yes. 100%.
And the question is, my follow-up question is, should the girl let the boyfriend know I told her, or not let the boyfriend or even the girl know who actually said? Because she could just send some anonymous email, right? Something anonymous.
No. First of all, you need to gather all the evidence, and make sure that when you tell him, you have some sort of hard copy. So. You're going to have to tell him with your identity and hey, this is me. I'm the girlfriend of this guy. This guy, my boyfriend, is fucking your wife. These are the emails that I saw. Here they are. I'm breaking up with my boyfriend. I don't care what you do with your wife. I just wanted you to know. That's it. And then you don't have to do anything about it anymore.
I love how you say it with da 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 da. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. I'm breaking up with him. Have a nice life. Have a nice marriage. Hope your kids turn out great. If you want to kick his ass, I understand. Whatever. I'm done. Godspeed.
I admit, in the past few years ago, I've gotten emails where it's a person who will claim to be the other woman and give some really random email address. It's not even like, for example, the name is Elizabeth. Let's say Elizabeth. The spelling of Elizabeth didn't even have an A. Like, you can tell, like, it was just some made up email address on a whim, just to try and. There was one time it was an email of, yeah, we did this, like full details of supposedly what this guy was doing to me. I mean, at least behind my back. And then, of course, I didn't believe it. I threw it away. And then I got another email later on, and it was also from another person who claimed the same thing. I should have listened. So, in the end, I think, like, out of those emails, there is one that was actually true. So, oh well. Oh.
Yeah. What are you going to do? All right, let's take a next call. Let's go with Pat, who is 20 in Bulacan. Hi, Pat. You're on the show. What's up? Line 6.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Pat.
Hi.
Hello. So I have a girlfriend and I really love her, but my mom found out about us, so I don't know what to do.
How old are you again?
20.
20. And how long have you been dating your girlfriend?
We've been together for 4 years.
Wow. And your parents obviously don't know that you're gay.
Yes.
Okay. And how old is your girlfriend?
20.
Have your parents have your parents even met your girlfriend? At least as like your friend, your classmate or colleague?
No.
Okay. Well, how bad is it? Is your mom screaming, running around the house, throwing shit, disowning you, or was it more like, I mean, give us the
situation, the scenario.
Yeah, well, what's going on?
She said that we should stop because masama daw siya para sa akin.
So
right,
it's
she's
more
not really against. She's not against the whole lesbianism part. She's just against that girl mismo, or she's not a very big fan of you being a
lesbian,
a fucking lesbo.
Sorry.
Is she more mad about the girl per se, or that you're a lesbian?
Lesbian.
She's more about. But you know, I think she's just in shock. Because we get this question often where I just told my parent that I'm fucking homosexual. They said, get the fuck out of the house, and they cut off all the money. I mean, this one is more like, I think she'll come around soon. I think if you talk to your mom and get her more comfortable about it, I think she'll be able to accept it in time and soon.
Yeah, and you have to understand, I mean, as with any type of person we have in our life, be it a friend, a boyfriend, a sibling, all our parents want is that the people we have around us are good influences. And how will they know that they are good influences in our life? Not because we tell them they're a good influence, but it reflects in our grades, in our behavior, of how we are at home. How basically, is this person a distraction, or this person actually motivating you to be a better person? Or if you've always been that good child, has it actually changed the way you are for the better, for the worse, right? So if your parents can see, Mo actually advised this one time to, actually, no, not one time, a million times to callers by saying, let your parents actually see this girl, like have her hang out at your place, make them see that she's not a freak, she's not a bad person, she's not a bad influence, like allow them to see why this person means this much to you. I mean, they may not completely understand it, but they will somehow respect it and be like, you know what, look at her, she still gets good grades, she still is da-da-da, she's, what can we do, right? They're just gonna have
as long as your life is not like because remember your mom said masama yung girl na to para sa'yo. Well then show her that actually no. She picks you up if you need a ride. She's there for you in these reasons. Your grades are not suffering. Like you can show her that your life has in fact improved.
Yes.
Because of all of this.
Exactly.
And then it'd be easier for her to accept.
You just have to do it step by step because you have to understand as parents, not even just as parents, as people, nobody likes change. And for them, as Mo said, this is a shock. This is a big blow to them, right? So you gotta weasel your way in ever so slowly of introducing this girl into not your life, but their life, that whether you like it or not, this girl is a part of my life, and it's either you are not going to accept her, but how am I going to do it? Then get to know her. Actually get to know her. But it's going to happen where you're going to have to communicate with your family. That's the thing. Because right now, everything that they're basing on is just what they see. Right? So what do they see? They just see, and also what they believe in, or supposedly, let's say, what homosexuality is, what they read in the Bible, what they see in church, what they see on TV, right? So the only first-hand information that they can get that everything is okay is from you. Right? And actions also speak louder than words. If they can see that you can handle this as a mature individual by communicating with them, by allowing them to get to know her the way that you love her, then slowly, ever so surely, they will, come out of it and support you and may not love you like, go ahead, be a lesbian, but at least respect a little bit of it and allow you guys to hang out together, and slowly everything will be okay.
All right? You'll be fine.
What if my parents doesn't agree?
Then you just get to a point where they can't do anything about it. Like, you are an individual, you love them, you tell them you love them, and if they don't accept you, it's not going to change the way you feel about your parents. Just say, Mom, Dad, I really love you, and if you don't accept it, it's still going to be okay. Like, I understand, but I still love you, and I wish you'd be on my side. I'd wish you'd support me about this. But if you don't, it's okay. I understand, but I'm not going to change. That this is the person I really am. I really love. This is the person that I am. I was brought into this world because of you. I don't think I'm a bad individual. I don't commit crimes. I don't do drugs. I don't do wild shit. I just so happen to feel strongly about this person. And if you can't accept that, that's okay.
You just have to understand.
But it would have been nice. Yeah, it would have been nice if you were on my side.
Yeah, you just have to put yourself in your parents' shoes. Why are they being against it? Sometimes we go against things that we don't understand. And as parents, to them, it's a reflection on them. That
right, but they're not gonna absorb that part. I think what they would absorb, or at least what they would respect, as anybody would respect, is a stand. Like, once you give them a non-threatening stand, that this is my stand. I love you guys. I've always been a good daughter. I've tried my best I want you to be proud of me. I'm trying my best to be good at what I do and all of these things, good grades. However, if you don't agree in my choice of who I'm going to love, I apologize for that. But it is what it is. This is how it's going to be. And if you can't accept it, I get it, but I'm sorry. This is it.
You just have to try and make them understand.
Taking a respectable, kind of, non-threatening stand that it's going to be this. Take it or leave it.
Don't do it in a manner where you're fighting them and you're rebelling against them, because the only thing they're going to see is, homosexuality is making you like this. It's making you violent. It's making you answer back. It's making you a bad person. If you do it in a very calm manner where you're very rational, you're very logical, you're very calm, it's actually more threatening to them, because they'll see, oh my God, she's really serious. Oh my God, she knows exactly what she's talking about. So you have to really try and deal with this in a very mature, calm manner. And be brave. Right. You got to be brave about it.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
You're going to do well.
Okay.
I think your mom will come around. I kind of get that about you. All right, love. Thanks for the call. Bye-bye. All right, let's wrap it up. When we come back, we will find out who caller of the night is, and we'll get out of here, because we only got about 10 minutes left to go before we go. So it's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. I want to thank all the calls that came in tonight. And if we couldn't get to your call, there have been maybe 3 or 4 people that wasn't able to get on the show. We can always take you tomorrow if you're available. It's Good Times with Mo, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away. See you in a few minutes.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
It's the SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-Day Sale.
The SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like. And once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it. You're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
SM 3-Day Sale.
It's the SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
SM 3-Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-Day Sale.
The SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters and print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
It's the SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
SM 3-Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-Day Sale.
The SM 3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM City San Lazaro.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up, because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. First, open iTunes. Your next step, hit the iTunes Store button. A search bar should open up as soon as you do that. Type New Media Factory in the search bar, and all your shows should open. Pick the show you like, or all the shows you like, and once that opens, hit the subscribe button. And that's it, you're in. All shows will now be automatically downloaded to your device.
SM3-Day Sale. It's the SM3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
SM3-Day Sale.
Up to 70% off on great finds. Shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM3-Day Sale.
The SM3-Day Sale on October 4, 5, and 6 at SM Center Las Piñas.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 9882, series of 2013.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Time to wrap it up tonight. I want to thank all the people that download this episode. We appreciate it very much. The callers, the staff, the people in the chat rooms. I know that recently we've had some issues with the live stream that we are working on, so I apologize for the people that don't get a chance to watch the show live. We'll work that out soon enough, but yeah.
Yeah, so you can either watch it and download it on iTunes, or you can see it on YouTube, right? Yeah?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
If you download it on iTunes, it's kind of cool because they have a ranking there. I know not a lot of people use that. Like, of the people that download our show, the majority is not via iTunes. However, that being said, we are still number one on iTunes as the top podcast. But so that's really cool.
Yeah, considering.
Right, considering that it's not even one of the major ways that people do download it. I like downloading on iTunes because it's organized, and I like the rankings. It's always nice. It's a nice little touch.
It's nice to be number one. Yeah?
Yeah, it is. It is. And it fluctuates every now and then, but you will never, come across a day where we're not one or two, and we're generally the top downloaded one via iTunes. But, on Android, they've got their ways. And of course, the website, there's YouTube, there's all of these good stuff. We need to find a way to get the old episodes because,
why?
Those are also
Now-
really cool.
Oh, why? Like you can't download them now?
Well, iTunes only keeps
came about recently.
like 200 at a time or something. And, we've already done over 300 episodes. So, I don't know what the deal is there. I do get the complaints, like people are sending me, hey, how can I download, say, Lea Salonga's episode, which is a very popular one. And it's, it's in season one, early in season one. So it's very difficult to find out how to get that, but we'll work on it and make sure to get that to you soon. Plus the Resource Podcast is the new one, and that I'm
following you now on Twitter. I'm following it now on Twitter.
Thanks. And I appreciate that. And I finally technically was able to get it working only yesterday. So I'll do some test runs, hopefully within the week, and then maybe in a week or two, we'll get ready to go.
Okay,
All
so
right,
who are we
caller of
having
the night.
tomorrow? Sorry.
Tina Ryan is here tomorrow night.
Exciting. Okay, caller of the night. I vote for Mr. PGH guy. Philippine
JD,
General,
I think is his name.
Philippine General Hospital guy. I think he can do. I think he's up to doing great things. Yeah. So.
All right,
thanks,
JD,
man.
congratulations, buddy. And usually, JD, we tell you to pick a box and you hopefully get the iPad and all that. We'll just give it to you outright tonight. You can take home the iPad. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, you can just pay an installment.
That's right. Do you have an iPad
with your
mini
salary
already?
from BGH.
I do not have any tablets, man.
All right. And, do you want one?
I really want one.
Sure. I really want one. I don't even fucking
So
have
fucking make sure you do great things with it and not just Skype sex or silly Skype whatever conversations, but do something great with it like you said you will.
I promise I won't do Skype sex, so is that enough?
Unless
But
it's
yes.
like with Ange over here who's just waiting by the computer. I'm just kidding.
I think my girlfriend might get mad at me, but wait. I really want to say thank you. Your advice really helped, and yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. And please spread the good news about good times and ask them to call
with
us
all the
as well.
patients over there at PGH, like the ones dying. It's like before you finally fucking die, how about you go ahead and do this and
call Mo so he
Well,
can.
definitely. But just to make things clear, I rotated in PGH. I was an intern there, but I'm just about to apply, so I haven't been there yet, but I want to.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
but I will apply there definitely. Thank you.
Okay, take
Thanks,
care.
man. Have a good one.
Congratulations.
Good luck. Congratulations. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bianca, thanks for being here tonight.
Okay, good night, guys.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.